Hi, I'm Becky from Cabbage Bakery, and today I'm going to show you how to make a cool wood effect cake board. To make a log effect cake board, you need a big old blob of sugar paste, and I'm rolling it out fairly thin but not too thin because we are going to need a little bit of thickness to create a bit of an impression on it. So once you get to the desired thickness, you will need a cake board, and mine is covered in Trex to create a bit of a sticky residue so that the sugar paste will stick. My board was a 12-inch board, and then you're just going to take your sugar paste and you're going to plop it on the top. Now don't worry too much about it being totally perfect, just smooth it down with your hand, make sure there's no big air bubbles or creases or anything. And then what we're going to need is a impression mat. So I use Katie Soooo's mat. Now this is a genuine mat. I've just trimmed off any of the borders or tags just so that it doesn't ruin the impression that I'm about to roll onto my board. So I'm going to take my little rolling pin and then place my little mat onto my board and then roll quite firmly so that it then leaves an impression behind. And then I'm going to line up my mat again and do the same again, and then just use my hand, do the last little bit, and then as you can see you've got a good impression that looks like a wood grain. Or if you want to do floorboards, then you can do the same for that, and we're just going to repeat the same process. Then when you get to the end, if you find you've got any little bits that need just working on a little bit, then you can just go in with your hand. You don't have to worry about rolling it. Like I say, nothing is perfect in nature, so just add little bits here and there if you need to. Now next we need to trim the excess sugar paste off the board. Sorry, I've gone a little bit off camera here. Any little bits that stick to your knife, you just wipe on the sugar paste that you're trimming off. But otherwise just get rid of all of that excess and smooth the edge. Next we're on to painting. So I like to use Spectrum Flow, their matte colour range. Now this particular colour is called Latte, and we're just going to take a really big fluffy brush and just get painting. Slap it on, don't be too precious about it. I think with this particular colour I needed to shake it a little bit more, so I've given it a good old shake and just put on quite a liberal amount. And then the next colour is called Light Shadows. Now with this one you probably don't want to be quite as liberal, but you do want a good amount on there. And then the next colour I'm going to use is the Spectrum Flow. Remember, it's the matte version that you want, and this is the yellow. And now watch the magic happen. It's going to start blending into my wooden kitchen island. Doesn't that look so realistic? Now you do need to work quite quickly with these colours, because with them being matte they're made with alcohol, so they do dry quite quickly, and it's good to have them wet so that they blend in together. And here's a couple of cakes that I made using this effect. You can make them slightly lighter, slightly darker, with slightly different shades of brown, but they're really effective, and they look really super with sort of rustic style cakes. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Happy caking!